it's like starting the show. Tony has to white balance the camera and then black balance the camera, and I adjust my tie and makeup. Can you get the makeup girl over here? She's getting a soda across the street. We pay this makeup girl the minimum wage, but she shows up here from CTI, and she's never here for the beginning of the show. Let's cross the street, Tony, so we can. There seems to be more people across this way. Also more cars too, but that's okay. But anyway, this is the beginning of another show. A late start to today's show. Look at this guy getting a haircut here, Tony. This is something you don't see on other TV shows.
You're going the wrong way.
Oh no, we're going to show this fella getting a haircut here.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to just go in there and ask him?
No, I don't think so. Do you want to go in there and ask him?
No.
How about this fella right here? Hi, sir.
Yeah.
What's been your brush with fame? Have you ever met any famous people?
Oh, a few in my life.
Yeah, like who?
Oh, different ones. Like movie stars.
Yeah, anybody.
John Wayne.
John Wayne.
Gene Autry.
Wow.
And I met Clint Eastwood. I used to live in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. And I met them all out there.
You're kidding.
Uh-huh, on Tucson.
Uh-huh. What are they like?
Oh, just common people, just like us, yeah.
Was there a shock when you saw them? Were they too small, too big, or too fat, or?
They was all right.
Kind of the way you thought they would be?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Thank
you.
Any celebrities?
No, I haven't.
Not one?
Not that I can remember.
Not even Doug Adair?
No, I wouldn't know Doug Adair
How about
if I
you?
saw him.
Why? Who's Doug Adair? Somebody here, Doug Adair?
The newscaster, Doug and
I know
Mona.
who Doug is.
Oh, okay. Have you ever met him, or
No, never have.
have you ever met anybody famous?
I met Flippo.
Flippo the Clown, okay. There's another one. And anybody else?
No. I don't know.
What's he like in real life, Flippo?
Oh, I don't know. It's been years and years ago when I met Flippo.
You were a kid on the show, right? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So you wouldn't recognize him without his makeup on, right?
Yeah, I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. What's he really like?
He's got dark curly hair.
Yeah.
He's kind of heavy.
Is he a nice guy in real life?
As far as I know.
Yeah.
I've never met him, since then.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. Excuse me. Have you ever met anybody famous? That guy has a monumental chip on his shoulder.
Hi. How about you? Have you
Hi,
met?
Mom.
Have you met any famous people?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, who?
Robert Redford, for one.
Robert Redford. Who's he, Tony?
Some guy from Connecticut.
He lives in Connecticut.
No, that's not true.
No. Robert Redford is.
I met him in Los Angeles. I don't think he lives there. I think he has a lot of business there.
Oh. Well, what's he like?
Short.
Really? How short is he?
Shorter than I am, and I'm
He-
5'7".
Oh, come on. Are you
I
really?
was not
You got your
impressed.
heels
He had
on
a
them.
day-old beard.
Really?
Shorter than 5'7"?
Uh-huh.
He says he's 5'9", I believe.
Well, he looked short for a man, I suppose. I generally look up to men.
Yeah.
Saturday
Why?
Night Live. You look
No.
like somebody from Saturday Night Live.
No, we're not. Really? I look that weird. Huh? No, this is a show we do on Cable Channel 3, Street Talk. Tony, we're on Wednesdays at 10? We don't even know anymore. And Saturdays maybe at 6. We don't even know when we're on. I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
But we're on Cable Channel 3 here in town. Do you have cable?
No.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Could
the
you
same way.
supply that? I mean, by being on
Me?
the program, could...
No. Well, we're asking people. Yeah. What's your name? We'll get the cable people to call you so you can get wired.
For cost? I mean...
Yeah, for money.
You must answer the $10,000 question.
Yeah, the question is, famous people. Have you met any famous people?
Yes.
Yeah, who?
Myself, of course. I mean...
I know, I assume that.
Everyone else becomes famous through me. I mean, I'm the most famous, and after that, so
Yeah.
I have met myself.
Who are you?
I don't know yet, but I'm just beginning.
Hi. Have you ever met anybody famous? You're bashful. Okay. We need a non-bashful person. How about you? Hi. You ever met anybody famous?
No, who famous?
You tell me, have you met anybody famous?
No.
Not one in your whole life?
No, what you mean on TV?
Well, no. Have you ever seen, like, been someplace where there's been a famous, like football or anybody?
Ohio State.
Ohio State?
Yeah, I look at the football game. Cleveland Browns, something like that. What are you talking about?
Have you ever met anybody famous?
No,
Never?
no. No, I ain't never met nobody famous.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
Yeah,
Thank you. I was going to ask her, what was she doing with the Cleveland Browns? Hi. No, okay. Hi. See, everybody's trying to catch their bus home. And here we have the, let's take a little interlude here, Tom. The peanut shop with nuts and candies. Ooh, nuggets. Christmas nuggets. This girl has no idea. She finally looked over. She's embarrassed. Look at this. Oh my God, their pistachios are only $15.95 a pound. This place is a bargain. Hi.
Thank you, Tony. Oops, Tony, you're on my line. Okay, back to me. And get your foot. There you go. Okay. Let's go this way. Gay Street is such a nice street. It's one of the few nice streets in Columbus. Hi, sir. Have you ever met anybody famous?
No.
No? Oops. Doesn't want to talk to us. Okay. He hasn't met anybody famous, probably, but that's all right. Here's a guy who probably has. He looks kind of famous himself. He's got a little goatee. Hi, sir. Have you met anybody famous?
No.
No?
No.
You're kidding. Nobody?
No.
Flippo the Clown.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sure.
He's a nice guy.
Sure. Sure.
Lou Forrest.
Oh, yeah. He's nice, too.
See? So you've met some famous people.
Sure. Absolutely.
Well,
I guess I never thought
disappointed
about
when
it.
were you disappointed when you met them at all, or?
Disappointed? No.
What was your
I don't
reaction?
think so.
No.
No, I think I got what I expected, I guess.
Uh-huh. Okay. Great.
Okay.
Thanks. Tony, back to you.
Hi. We're asking people, pretty good. We're asking people if you ever met anybody famous.
Have I ever met anybody famous? Famous? Yeah, me.
You, okay.
Yeah.
And who are you?
My name is James.
James?
Uh-huh.
Of course.
Yeah.
No. Have you ever met anybody or been in the vicinity of a big celebrity?
Yes, I have. I've been to a lot of concerts.
Okay.
Gospel concerts. I met Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle?
Uh-huh.
What's she like?
I think she's a nice person. Beautiful person. I met her here at the Vets Memorial, back here in the summertime.
And she said, voulez-vous coucher avec moi, right?
No, it was a gospel concert.
Really? Oh,
it was a
she's
gospel
gotten into that lately, or was that before? Or?
I think she's been doing it a little bit off and on.
Oh.
You know, yeah.
Okay, anybody else?
No, that's about it.
That's pretty good.
All
Thanks a lot.
right. Thank you.
Okay, Tony, thank you. Anyway, where were we? Talking about the weather. Oh, Tony wants to know about me, whether I've met anybody famous or not. I met Robert Redford once. I met him. Robert Redford.
Was he that short?
He had cowboy boots on. Hi. We're asking people if they've met anybody famous. You look like you've sort of kind of a movie star kind of a fan.
Saw Santa Claus about a week ago.
Santa Claus. What was that like?
It was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did he meet your expectations, or
Met my daughters.
he met your daughters?
Mm-hmm.
What about yours? Are you sort of turned off to Santa Claus? You had enough of him, or?
No, he's a pretty nice guy. He came to our Christmas party too last night.
Really? So he was a good Santa Claus then.
Very
He was
good.
into the whole.
The whole Santa Claus thing.
What about anybody else famous?
Joanne Worley once.
Yeah.
About 15 years ago.
Yeah. Where?
Where? Top of the center.
Uh-huh. Well, what's Joanne Worley like?
Loud.
Really? Even off camera, she's loud.
Yeah, she was loud. But she did sign our napkins for us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Thanks.
Let's see, who else do we have coming around here? Tony, let's go back to you. Oh, getting back to me. Yeah, Robert Redford. He turned me down for an interview once. I was working for freelancing at that time. But
Have I ever met anybody famous? I don't think so.
Have you ever been in the same room or brushed up against anybody or anything?
I don't think so.
Not even Lou Forrest?
No. Seen him on television, but haven't met him yet.
So really, in your whole entire life, you haven't even been in the vicinity. Have you ever been to a political rally or something? Or?
No. No, I haven't.
Wow. It's really too bad. Well, we can arrange for something. I don't know. Lou Forrest, I think you got to get a hold of this guy. Tom, come on, get the camera over here. Shh. Okay, well, listen, thanks a lot.
One person.
one person. Let me guess. A guy or
It's a guy.
it's a guy? Actor?
Poet.
A poet. Oh, a poet.
Rod McEwen.
Rod McEwen.
Good friend.
Yeah. What's he like?
He's a wonderful, wonderful, sensitive, deep person.
Where'd you meet him?
I met him through a friend.
And it was it wasn't in a public place or a restaurant or.
Well, we went out after his concert to a public place, but that's not where I met him. Met him through a friend.
see. So you sat down and talked with him a little bit.
For about an hour.
Yeah, what's Rod like?
Just very warm and open.
Now, Rod McEwen is, a lot of people might not know, was a victim of what, child abuse when he was a kid?
Oh, I don't know anything about
I think that's come up lately, yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
Victim of child abuse. An abused child, I believe, yeah. So he was nice.
Very
You
nice.
talk about poetry, or?
No,
No, just about things.
life.
Yeah.
Just about life.
Great, thanks. Tony, back to you.
Excuse me, got a minute? We're asking people if they've ever met anybody famous.
Yes, I have. Who? I don't remember his name.
Okay. Anybody else?
No, I guess not.
And you?
Yes.
Who?
A couple mayors, a couple governors, Andrew Young.
Andrew Young.
Yeah.
Okay, now what's Andy like?
I don't know the man personally. I mean, he appeared very friendly and
Did you talk with him?
yeah. I met Barbara Jordan and I was real excited about that. Yeah.
He was good. He had a great speech in what, the 80 convention, was it?
Right.
Wow, that's pretty good. Anybody else?
No. I haven't met a president or anything.
Said a few governors. What governors?
Celeste, Rhodes,
What was Celeste like?
he seemed pretty down to earth. I liked him.
Did you meet his wife, Dagmar? Is that her name? Dagmar. Did you meet his wife too?
Yeah.
Well, a little smirk on your face for that one.
Oh, I just smiled. Don't try to read into that.
Let's get a facial interpreter and find out exactly.
I'm asking people if they've ever met anybody famous. You ever met anybody famous?
I met a few musicians,
All right, cool.
like Davy Jones of the Monkees.
That's the best one so far.
Really?
Where was this?
At a concert in Youngstown,
Yeah.
and Mickey Dolenz too.
Was this when they were together?
Yeah, back in '76.
Oh my gosh.
They had a reunion in '76.
What are they like?
Them. They're nice guys.
Who else?
Kind of nutty.
Uh-huh. So did you talk to them or just sort of...
Yeah, I talked to them for a few minutes. They're
Uh-huh.
kind of nutty.
Yeah. Most musicians are, though.
Yeah, I guess. It's the life and the road and the
Yeah.
drugs and the women.
Yeah, I know. That's what happened to Tony. Tony was a musician for a while, but
Okay.
couldn't take it. Okay, anybody else famous we should know about?
Not really. It's about the best.
Okay, great, thanks.
Me. I'm on TV. What channel is this?
Street Talk, cable channel 3. I think we're on Wednesdays at 10 or 10:30.
Get that. I'll see ya.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
11:30 and 70 is at.
Hi, sir.
Oh, no, not me. I couldn't.
Oh, why not? Okay. Okay, he can't. He's too busy. But Tony's getting cold. I am too. It's just kind of...
Give a point for Gigi Ritchie. My stock is so flat.
Oh, Tony's, yeah. Sad thing. Yes, sir.
Celeste sucks.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, sir. Can we ask you a fast question? Sure. Famous people. Have you ever met any famous people?
Oh, let's see. Ricardo Montalban once. About
Ricardo
4 years
Mont.
ago.
Now, that is very famous.
Very famous.
Yeah, what's he like?
What's he like? Very personable.
He is?
Yes, he is.
Was it a one-on-one thing or the group
Certainly
thing?
was.
Or?
The L&K around Ashland.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
The L&K in Ashland? What the hell was he doing there?
I think he was there for a summer theater.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's great. So you sat and talked with him or got an interview or?
Breakfast with him.
You're kidding.
No. Had a great time.
Does he have that real accent in person or is that just something?
Absolutely. Very full and rich.
Oh, great.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too.
Merry
Thanks.
Christmas.
Here we go. Thank you, Tony. Back to you.
TV.
You watch us?
Yes, I do.
Do you like Street Talk?
I think it's all right.
What was your favorite episode of Street Talk?
What's my favorite?
Yeah, you know,
no
the-
favorite. It's just kind of interesting, you know.
People are.
Hear everybody's comments about different.
You can't believe some of the stuff people say, huh?
I don't. I don't believe a lot of it that I hear.
We're gonna ask you. We're gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Have you ever met anybody famous?
Oh yes, down here at the Palace Theater.
Who?
Perry Como and.
Perry Como. Okay, this show is fantastic. I
I
love
used
this.
to go to all their stage shows.
Did you talk with Perry Como?
I got to see him in backstage once in a while.
What's he like?
Just plain person, just very nice personality, and just it's like you see him on, you know, when you see him TV or.
He always looks like he's about ready to fall asleep, you know?
No, I always thought he was pretty sprite when he was younger. Of course, I always thought he was a handsome man, too.
Yeah, he was a real ladies' man in his heyday.
He was always one of my favorites, him and Tyrone Farr. I used to just...
Tyrone, did you meet him, too?
No, but I didn't. But I met Van Johnson in person, too, over to the palace.
Van Johnson, great.
He's kind of got a lot of freckles, but everybody always loved to see him play, you know, as a pilot in the movies.
That's great. Anybody else?
No,
Anybody local or?
Oh, I met all the pretty much famous ones. Not here lately, you know, some of the stage shows. And over to Vets Memorial, I've been over to see a lot of their stage shows also.
Great.
Those have been all my pride and joys shows.
Great. Okay. Good. We'll see you on Street Talk. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Tony, I like your purple tie. Should we do a commercial here for the show? Tony, do we know when it's on yet?
We're going to do a video insert. Yes,
Okay, here it is. Ready, folks? Please watch Street Talk, or
let's not be boring.
okay, let's not be boring. Yeah, Street Talk is on. We've had a couple of schedule changes. We're on at. There's a woman I have to talk to.
Yeah.
Hi, can we ask you a fast question?
No, I got
Oh, she's got to get home. Street Talk is on at 11:30 on Wednesdays,
Good.
and
10:30 on Saturday.
10:30 on Saturdays. Hi, have you guys ever met anybody famous? No. No?
We're in a hurry.
Oh, they're in a real hurry, yeah. All right, look at this guy's looking out the window. Oh, we better get going then.
About the architectural improvements.
Yeah, Tony wants to walk into the Nitschke building and ask him about, oh, if you can see that cornice up there, Tony.
No, I can't reach that high.
You sure? It's pretty dramatic.
No.
Tony says no, he doesn't want to show it. Okay, hi. We're asking people if they've ever met anybody famous.
Let's see. I think I met President Ford.
Yeah? What's he like?
Dry.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Did you talk to him, or?
Just shook his hand and said hello.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you can really do with big politicians like that. They don't want to talk to regular people, do they?
Well, it was a campaign time, so he was,
Busy.
well, we say slightly busy, but he was willing to be cordial.
What was your impression of him? Was he as tall as you thought, or as good-looking, or as friendly, or what?
I thought he looked just like his pictures, kind of a dry personality. Let's say presidential.
Who else have you met?
Some sports figures, Archie Griffin, P. Johnson, and individuals like that.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Where is this going to be?
It'll be on Cable Channel 3 Wednesdays at 11 p.m.
11:30.
11:30, Tony says.
I just missed the guy. There's nobody around.
No, there are 3 people coming here. Let's get these folks right here. Hi, sir. We're asking people if they've ever met anybody famous.
Have I met anybody famous?
Yeah.
For instance, who?
Well, for instance, Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, well, let's move on down. Hi. Have you ever met anyone famous?
Have I ever met anyone famous? I don't know if I have or not.
That's what you call your walking interview, isn't it?
Right, I'm anxious to catch my bus.
Have you ever met anybody, or brushed up, or been near anybody, or
Yeah.
a close encounter of the third kind with a famous person?
I have been close to a famous person several times.
Who?
Well, the former movie star Richard Long, who is now deceased.
Okay, and anyone else?
Oh, I can't recall. Oh, I was in the same hotel with Mrs. Marcus of the Philippines.
President Marcos?
Mrs.
Mrs.? Great, there's your bus. Okay. I just wanted to mention here that I have had a couple of brushes with people. Let's see. I shook, when I was about 10 years old, I was at Shea Stadium in New York watching a Mets game, and I managed to meet Orlando Cepeda and Juan Marichal, who used to play for them. Remember, Marichal had the big kick and all that. I wanted to meet Willie Mays, because he was still playing back then, but I didn't get a chance to, and I was really heartbroken, but what the heck, you know? Willie was too busy warming up on the sidelines, you know. I also met, I didn't meet, but I saw Gene Rayburn once. He was riding down the street in New York City. I grew up right outside New York City. He was riding down the street on a bicycle. Okay, Gene Rayburn. Remember the match game, that show? Okay, the guy's about 9'3", okay, in real life.
I know Greg Bell.
Greg Bell, yeah, the running back.
Used to play Little League football for me.
Greg Bell from South High School, Tony.
That's right, he played Little League football for me first.
Yeah, well, what kind of guy is he like? He's a successful pro football player. What's he like?
Very nice young man.
Yeah, is he a hard-working guy or what?
Oh, yes, he's always been a hard-working young man. Yeah, and I know another fellow named Characters with the Packers that played at Marion Franklin. He played Little League football for me. Archie Griffin played a little bit Little League football for me. His whole family's nice. you know.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I know them all.
So you met a few famous athletes then?
Oh, yes, I have.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. Tony, where can we go now?
Wherever you want to go.
Let's go this way. Oh, yeah, getting back to Ritzy's. Tony, Tony made a big investment in Ritzy's a couple years ago. And when Tony had some money. And unfortunately, Ritzy sort of went right downhill. What do you mean they're doing great? You want to give them a little plug here? Folks, if you want to get Tony out of town, he needs you to start buying more ice cream at Ritzy's because otherwise he's dead. Hi, we're asking people if they've ever met anybody famous. Famous people.
Yes, I have.
Okay, who was it?
Jan Pierce.
Jan Pierce, who just passed away recently.
Yeah, that's what made me think about it.
Yeah. What's he like? Jan Pierce, he was an opera.
Yes, he was a beautiful opera tenor.
Yeah.
I met him only once when he was performing here in Columbus for a private banquet.
Oh, are you an opera buff?
Very much so.
Oh, great. So what was your impression of Mr. Pierce?
It's very pleasant, very friendly.
Uh-huh.
Marvelous voice.
Yeah. Okay, anybody else?
Probably, but I really can't think of anything.
Okay, great, thanks. Hi, we're asking people if they've ever met anybody famous.
No, I have not.
Really?
No. Oh, I'll take that back. Ted Lewis.
Ted
Because
Lewis?
I'm from Circleville.
Are you really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, did he live down there after he retired or what?
I don't believe so. He had a great big anniversary party, and then just a little while after, he passed away.
Yeah. Now, he was the guy who said, "Is everybody happy?" Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is
Yeah.
that all he ever said? He got famous.
No, I'm sure he
he
said
got
a lot
famous
more.
because of one line.
No, I don't think so. They have a museum down there with all of his clarinet. I believe he played a clarinet, top hat, and the whole.
Yeah. So he was a musician, and yeah. So what was he like when you met him?
Very friendly, kind of quiet though, and reserved. And plus, he was up in his years then, and there were so many people at that time.
Yeah.
So we really couldn't talk to him that long.
Yeah, but he was a big star in his day.
Yeah, but that's the only person.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tony, are you getting enough of the Ritzy's there? No. Okay. Folks, buy Ritzy's so Tony can sell his stock and get out from underneath the incredible boondoggle.
We're asking people if they've ever met anybody famous. You ever met anybody famous?
No, I haven't.
Not one person, huh?
Not one person.
It's got to be one person. Come on. Make one up.
Make up.
No, I'm only kidding. Okay. Well, thanks anyway. And, hi. Whoops. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Have you ever met or had a brush with anyone that's famous?
Hi, how are you? Yes, I have.
Who?
Patty LaBelle a couple months ago.
Patty LaBelle.
Jesse Owens.
You met Jesse Owens?
Yes.
Under what circumstances?
He was visiting our high school.
Really?
He had a speech, and I met him there.
What was he like?
Very interesting man. He very knowledgeable, very easy to speak to, open, and always honest.
Pretty fast runner, too, huh?
Very fast, the best.
Anybody else?
Not right offhand. I can't think of anybody. Who are you?
I'm pretty famous. I'm Tony Hall.
Nice to meet you, Tony. I'm Maurice.
Hey, Maurice. We'll see you on TV, huh?
Which television station?
This is Channel 3 Cable. Street Talk, the show that asks the people of Columbus what's on their minds.
Hi. We're asking people if they've ever met anybody famous. And you look like you have.
I can't recall right now. I've got other things on my mind.
Oh, like what? Going home?
Well, like I have an appointment that I have to be at 5 o'clock.
Okay, well, you've got 10 minutes.
I can't recall right off.
Nobody famous. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. But getting back to almost absolutely nothing. What guy? Yeah, Tony doesn't want to dwell on Ritzy's. He doesn't want to get sued. But anyway, we've had our shows have been changed. Our show times have been changed a couple of times. You're probably aware of that. We're not on at 11 o'clock on Wednesdays anymore, and 11 o'clock on Thursdays. It's all Mike Langthorne's fault. Boy, that guy, whoever. Hi, I'm asking people if they've ever met anybody famous. Ever met any famous people?
Not that I can think of.
Lou Forrest?
I've never met him.
Flippo the Clown?
No.
G.D. Ritzy?
Can't say I have.
Okay, well, that's about it. Thanks. He hasn't even met G.D. Ritzy. Is there a G.D. Ritzy, Tony? Huh? No, Tony doesn't know. He's sleeping again. Yeah. But anyway, we enjoy doing the show. It's freezing out today, but we're doing it anyway. Pretty soon we're going to start going to the malls because it's so much nicer in the malls. And primarily so much warmer, that's for sure. But today we're downtown. It's a Thursday afternoon. And there's a guy rolling down his window at El Dorado. Oh, here's a cop. Here's this cop again, Tony. We don't have good luck with cops. Sometimes cops don't want to be on our show. Let's ask this guy right here. Hi, sir. We're asking people if they've ever met anybody famous. You probably have. You probably go to all these affairs where these rich people come in and famous people come, and Gerald Ford and Reagan and...
I take it the Columbus chief of police doesn't count in this, right?
Well, he's the most famous person, you're right, that I can think of.
I've met a few people famous, movie stars that have appeared at the Palace Theater, and presidential candidates, sure.
Yeah, were you excited when they were going by, or?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like who? Who was some of the most? Who made the biggest impression on you?
Probably President Reagan when he was in town a couple times. Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Oh, yeah, he's about the biggest we've got, I believe.
I mean, his stature is big, and he's
certainly.
The camera loves him, and he looks great in the lights. And so that must have been a little bit scary too for you, because you're there to probably throw some protection at him, right?
Scary? No, I don't think scary entered into it, but impressive, yes.
Who else?
That's about all I can bring to mind right off.
Okay. Did he fit the bill as far as your expectations go?
Oh, sure. He was very presidential.
What does that mean? Just a real lot of authority and.
Yeah. Authoritative.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Who else do we have? Oh, a lot of folks. Okay, here we go. Come on over this way, Tony. Hi. We're asking people if they've ever met anybody that's famous.
Has there anybody been famous?
Have you ever met any famous people?
No.
No. Why not?
I guess because I haven't.
Really? You don't hang around with famous people?
Kim, she's famous.
Kim? Have you ever met anybody famous?
No. Mm-mm.
Who would you like to meet?
Who would I like to meet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What famous person?
Bodybuilder.
A bodybuilder. You guys into bodybuilding?
No. We're into the spa.
Into the spa? Are you going to the spa?
Not tonight.
Well, you look like you've got your spa outfits on, Tony. See the shoes, the spa shoes?
It's these shoes.
Are those spa shoes, or those are going home shoes?
Going home shoes, yeah. So when we jog to work in the morning.
Right. You jog in from where?
High Street.
Oh. Okay. Thanks.
I'd like to meet Robert Redford.
Robert Redford. Well, we just talked to somebody a while ago who said that Robert Redford, in reality, is about 5'6". Does that break your heart?
5'6".
Yeah.
Wow, so much taller than me. That's all right. That's okay.
Tony, back to you. And if not back to you, then goodbye. See you next time. Don't forget, Street Talk is on Saturdays at 11:30. No, Wednesdays at 11:30. We still don't know when it's on.